When Hammer announced they were starting their own physical media outlet, and their first film was going to be a super splanky edition of Captain Kronos, I was a bit taken aback. It wasn't one of their movies that I really knew. In fact, it seemed to be one of the movies that there was a vying difference of opinion on. Some people loved it, some people hated it. And the price was expensive. I decided to give it a miss, but luckily I have a friend who understands me more than I understand myself. My friend Andy sent me Captain Kronos for my birthday on this ridiculously oversized and incredibly well-stacked edition. And it was wonderful. It was not only a movie that I really enjoyed, it came with a package that made me just reaffirm why I'm a physical media collector. This thing is outstanding. In fact, let's try and show you a little bit of it. Let's jump in and do a quick unboxing of everything that's in this, because it's seriously impressive. So here is the ridiculously impressive set. I've got a hardbox case which has inside it another hardbox case with some wonderful art, vine designs on both sides of it, as you can see here. And then if you turn it over its side, you will see all the goodies that are included within this. So let's get into it. Here is the back of the case holder with a wonderful widescreen image there from the movie. And here are the 5 discs that make up this set. Within it we have 8 art cards, which I will lay them down and show you each one here. Art cards is a thing that some people love and some people hate. Personally, I don't mind them, not essential, but they're interesting. Here is the double-sided poster that comes with it, and then we're into the booklet. Now this is a seriously impressive booklet. Lots of things going on here and a great wealth of information. I'll leave it on the contents to let you have a little look, but inside this is terrific articles, there is production materials, there is advertisement materials. It is just a joy. My favourite extra though is the comic version of the film. I think this is such a fantastic inclusion, something I wasn't expecting, and it just tees it off perfectly for me, creating something that's just unique, different, and I absolutely adored this. And that's the physical extras for this release of Captain Kronos, Vampire Hunter. Captain Kronos from 1974 is a Hammer movie with a bit of a twist. It jumps into idea of vampirism, but not sucking blood, sucking the life force from people. When local girls start mysteriously aging and dying, Dr. Marcus calls his old friend, orphan soldier turned vampire killer, Captain Kronos, with his trusty assistant Grost and a rebellious gypsy, Carla. Kronos faces off against a cunning new breed of vampire using intelligence to fight and survive.
Vampires.
What? No, it can't be.
What he doesn't know about vampirism wouldn't fill a flea's codpiece.
It's a fusion of vampire horror with mystery, with action. Kronos is equal parts gentleman, gunslinger, detective, folk hero. I love the way that he has got his own kind of sword and then kind of carries a samurai sword as well, often fighting with both of these. It leads to the idea of this guy having a history, of having led a adventurous lifestyle, and this is just the next stage of that. I love the look of this one. It has a kind of folklore element to it. We have our hero travelling through the countryside, meeting up with townsfolk as they whisper and talk about him, whether he is good or bad. His legacy is long-standing. His friendships and what he does is something that defines the character. But it's done through these kind of creaking castles or these affluent houses, but then it's juxtaposed with rundown sheds, with buildings that are dilapidated, with a kind of villager who's almost struggling to get by, who has the bare minimum, and finds that they are being attacked. I love the relationship between Grost and Kronos. I think it's wonderful. He is a hunchback of sorts, but a man who knows all about vampires. He kind of helps detect them, and with Kronos they kind of work together in a terrific partnership. We have one who hunts down, finds them, who is intelligent and works on what they need to kind of take this vampire down. And we've got the man of action, Kronos himself, who's going to stand up and be counted in some wonderful action set pieces. There's one moment in the bar that just sets everything up as how cool and calculated our hero is, as he is being picked on by a kind of bully in a bar. But Kronos doesn't even bat an eyelid. In fact, taking this guy and his cronies out is so easy, but it's so kind of cool. It epitomises that wonderful character personification that we have throughout this. It's a rare genre mixing title for Hammer. It's got the swashbuckling element, it's got the horror, it's got the detective, it's got the folk horror elements. It has a kind of genre pastiche feeling about it, and I feel like everything put together works incredibly well. There is tongue-in-cheek moments within this, and I kind of like that nudge, wink, wink idea that the film has. I also like the inclusion of Carla. This is someone who's picked up by Kronos near the start of the movie, and she becomes a great character within the film. She's not passive. She's not just the damsel in distress. She becomes part of the team with Grost and Kronos. She starts taking her action. She's watching everything. She's included by the guys and becomes a key participant of the finale later on. This isn't, like I said, a damsel in distress. This is a woman that could handle herself and proves that again and again.
What is it? What's happening?
Time for us to start work. Do you want to come along?
What work?
Oh, didn't I mention it? We're vampire hunters. Professional vampire hunters.
I love Kronos. I think it was an incredibly fun film. It's bright and vibrant. I think the action is fun. I think the idea of the soul-sucking vampire was really interesting. I love the idea of the rich people and poor people and the dichotomy, and how the city rich people are almost sucking the life out of the villagers, which was just terrific. The 4K scan here with the Dolby Vision HDR10 is incredible. Supervised by Hammer themselves, they really do go all out in this wonderful set. The transfer is gorgeous, it's incredibly sharp, it's got the grain, the HDR and the night sequences are just wonderful, and the set lighting really kind of sparkles in amongst this. It's tremendous. Let's jump in and have a look at some of the extras on these packed discs. Here we are in disc 1. We have the widescreen 1:6:1 UK theatrical version with an introduction by Caroline Munro, who plays Carla. It's 4 minutes 18 seconds, and we have a commentary with Caroline Munro and Sam and George Clements. Then we have the 1:3:7:1 as filmed version with an introduction by Sam and George Clements, who are the sons of the film's director. We have a 2011 commentary with the director, and we have a second commentary from 2011, as well as the original UK theatrical trailer, original following theatrical trailer, and UK censor card. In disc 2, we have the widescreen 1:8:5:1 US theatrical version with an introduction by the director. We have a commentary from 2020 and a second commentary from 2003. This also has the original US theatrical trailer, textless titles and backgrounds. Kronos returns, a 2008 reunion, which is 26 minutes 47 seconds. It's fun seeing all the cast back again, talking about their remembrances on the film, which is just, it's a great addition. We have UK radio spots, and then we have Anything Goes Hammer in the 70s, with the Stephen Jones and Kim Newman kind of talking about their experiences of seeing the Hammer films on the big screen the resurgence of them, how the quality kind of changed. The movies were a little bit different in the 70s, and all about Captain Kronos as well. And there is a stills gallery. The House of Clemens is my favourite extra on all of the discs. It's 59 minutes and 5 seconds and basically has our surrogate interviewer going to the House of Clemens, talking to his wife, his kids. There is cut interviews with other famous people, talking about the legacy of his career and the wide-spanning areas of his success. It is really wonderful. Then we have the man himself in 1991 talking about the film. It's 12 minutes 47 seconds. In 2000 you get a much longer interview. It's 1 hour 1 minute and 30 seconds, almost in the form of a Q&A in front of a crowd, which is another wonderful in-depth. Because of the length of it, they really get into some fun anecdotal stories. Then we have Horst Janson 2010 interview, which runs for 46 minutes 9 seconds. Again, takes a little bit to settle in, but once he gets talking and really reminiscing about the film, lots of great detail here. And then we have Lois Dane, the 2017 interview, which is 30 minutes 48 seconds, which rounds out this set. That's the extras for Captain Kronos. There we have it. Captain Kronos, Vampire Hunter, is a movie with heart. It's kind of gothic flair. It's a genre blending ambition film. The 4K limited edition collection is spectacular, both in its visual presentation, its audio capabilities, and just the complete package with obsessive detail. I can't fault it. I cannot fault it at all, considering me a fan of these Hammer restorations, and I am looking forward to getting more of these wonderful films on 4K. I'd love to know your thoughts on Captain Kronos just as a film. Do you love it, hate it, fall somewhere in the middle? Did you pick up this package? And if you did, what do you think of this? Is this, say, a pinnacle of home video presentations? Let me know in the comment box below. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, and demandvyfilm.com, always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.